Good evening, Central Indiana, and welcome to Monday Music Hour. Do I even need to mention the host yet?
Not yet.
I gotta get my sponsors, don't I? We got two great. I gotta move Dallas. Good evening, Central Indiana, and rookie. We're not getting either one of these guys all of a sudden. You guys,
I know you guys you're too.
Well, I'm trying to move over here a little bit.
We are live from JTH Construction Studio. Let me talk about my sponsors real quick. American Basement Solutions, Mr. Larry Rupp Sr., 1-877-409-2837. Fathom Real Estate, Teresa Messmer, 765-341-8911. Reps Fitness, 765-349-5645. Drink of the Creek, Cedar Creek concerts start May 7th. We just got some new brochures in. Rob was passing them out. Pretty cool. Glen Boys Lawn Care, 765-315-9656. Talk to Larry and his boys about all your yard maintenance. FindHelp.org. Judge Williams' group. Lots of good information on that site. If you need any help at all, get on there and look it up. Wayman's Furniture, Appliance, and Mattress. 765-342-4339. We are happy to have Mark Wayman and Wayman's Company a part of Porch Time. Wellspring, Bob Gooderman Company, taking care of a lot of the homeless people in town, 765-346-6661. And, of course, keeping us warm in the summer and cold in the winter, Stids Comfort System.
That's exactly right.
765-346-0195. Caleb, we appreciate it and glad that you did what you did for us. We have a new sponsor tonight.
Let's hear about it.
You know Peggy Mayfield?
I do. I love her.
She has
voting
been
for her. How you like that? I don't care who likes it.
I'm voting for her too.
Yeah, I am too. She's been a representative in our area for a very long time. Just finished her 10th session of District
her husband's my insurance
60.
agent.
He's our. I don't look at him as an insurance agent.
I look at him as a friend.
He's our political correspondent on election night. We're in here going live until 3 in the morning.
I'm sorry.
District 60 for state representative, Mrs. Peggy Mayfield. Happy to have her on board. And now, I know I'm thinking about adding stuff. Getting Billy on here to do stuff. Coming up a little bit later on, we will do a trivia question, music question only, for a $25 gift card from Gather Round Barbecue. Thank you, Kevin Green, and all the fine folks down there at Gather Round. Let's just get to it. The man, the myth, the legend, the voice of Monday Music Hour. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Rob Helms.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Music Monday Hour. Monday Music Hour.
Yeah,
it's never a dull moment in here. I wish you could be here for some of the conversation that happens before this goes on air.
That's on Porch Time After Dark.
We probably wouldn't be on air, would we?
No, we wouldn't.
If we had
Won't survive long.
No.
We got two great guests with us, and a third guest. I'll let Dallas introduce him in a minute. Dallas Hayden and Russ Baum. Russ, thank you for being here, buddy, all the way from Columbus, Indiana.
Oh, we did it. We did it. A good 45 to 50-minute trek. We did it.
Yeah. Dallas
That's
Hayden,
not long at all. Not far to me.
Your sidekick.
Well, this ugly guy here is my little brother, Justin.
I couldn't see any resemblance when you two guys walked in.
Little brother.
Yeah, I know it. Yeah, maybe size.
He's going to play a little guitar with you, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
We got our in-house photographer, Scott Wallace, in the back. Scott. We got Officer Coriel in here. He's in here checking everybody for drugs and alcohol. Glad to have him.
I'll take a drink.
Yeah. Hey, we call it Monday Music Hour for a reason, Russ.
Yeah. I'm assuming that's because you want to make some music?
Yes, sir.
That's a great reason.
And by the way, you got to check out Russ on Facebook, ladies and gentlemen.
Absolutely.
And Instagram, all that stuff.
He's got people text me. He's my friend. Right
Yeah.
now.
The dude, you and Keenan Rainwater have a blast doing that stuff.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. It's really honestly like it's not fair to have so much fun for kind of a living, going on. It's a good time.
All right, let's get to the serious point. Russ does make great music. Let's do it, bud.
Those are the rumors on the streets. I'm going to try this. Let's see. I couldn't decide what I was going to play. We talked a little bit about how I'm very indecisive, and that's pretty normal in my life. But I figure I'm going to start off. Might as well take it to ease one in. I have a good friend that always tells me sometimes instead of just blasting at somebody, you should ease one in. And this is great advice. Great advice.
Mine's cleared up.
So here's a little good one, little love song.
Like a chair, please. Like a chair. Push this out.
I know the road to life isn't easy. what they call living. When we've got nothing to hide. It feels like an angel to me was given. And I'm glad you're along for the ride. I know sometimes it seems like I lose direction, but I've got you to point me home. I'm not perfect, but I got good intentions. And I can promise you will never be alone. And I think this is what they call living. When we've got nothing to hide. It feels like an angel to me was given. And I'm glad you're along for the ride. It feels like an angel to me was given. And I'm glad you're along for the ride. Woo!
Very nice.
Keeping it simple. Thanks.
Is that yours?
Yeah, that's
Is
one of
your
mine.
song?
Yeah, that's one of mine.
Say, Russ, before I introduce Dallas over here, I'm just looking at some of the comments here, and some of them are scaring me just a little bit. There's one dude on here named Eric Hockenberry. I would marry Russ. Jealous you beat me.
Okay, yeah. All right, Eric's Ohio fan.
I'm just kidding.
I'm going to stay away from Ohio for just a minute. Just kidding.
Megan, is Megan the Mrs. Bond?
Yeah, that's my wife right there, Megan.
That's the one that you would walk in the Oscars crowd. And
I would slap the crap out of Chris for that. If that was my Megan.
Yeah, you're Megan.
Yeah,
all right,
that's
let's
right,
get to
babe.
our next guy. Dallas, how we doing tonight, bud?
Good, Rob. Thanks for having us.
Hey, man, we're glad to have you.
That's awesome.
Not so much pressure tonight as there was in the contest, is there?
No, not tonight, man.
So what's your first song you're going to do for
I
us?
think we're gonna do the dance. So,
Little Garth Brooks. Justin,
Garth Brooks, Rob.
kick it off, brother.
ready?
I got it. In my background on this. In my background on this, Dallas. My background.
Looking back on memory of the dance we shared beneath the stars above, and for a moment all the world was right. And how could I have known that you'd ever say goodbye? And now I'm glad I didn't know the way it all would end, the way it all would go. Our lives are better left to chance. I could have missed the pain, but I'd have had to miss the days. And holding you, I held everything. And for a moment, wasn't I the king? But if I'd only known how the king would fall. Hey, who's to say? You know I might have changed it all. And now I'm glad I didn't know the way it all would end, the way it all would go. Our lives are better left to chance. I could have missed the pain, but I'd have had to miss the dance. It's my life, it's better left to chance. I could have missed the pain, but I had to miss the dance.
Very good. It's not an easy song to play. Not an easy song to play.
Rose O'Neill's watching specifically to look at my hair.
Yeah. That's a big draw for us. I've noticed our ratings have went way up since you started spiking your hair.
You guys did it.
That was my part.
Got a star party.
We can't see that emphasized little brother playing the guitar.
Yes. Very good, guys. Hey,
Because he's that little. He's there. He's there.
Right.
so Russ, what are you going to do for us on your second song, bud?
Let's see. I figure we could speed things up a little bit. What kind of rules do we have? Obviously, not dropping any swear words and all that kind of stuff.
Can't
right?
slap anybody on stage.
All right.
And
Well,
try
never
to-
mind. Never
Try to
mind.
keep it somewhat.
Hey, Russ, stay over there, bud.
All right,
Come over
fine.
here and slap me.
Come on, just making a joke about your size.
What do you think? We got police officers. We got police
Don't be making
officers
fun of
in
my
here
little
tonight.
brother.
All right. Just because you can't see him.
Right.
Yeah, he's little. All right. Let's see. As for what do I have for you guys?
Right.
I'm gonna do this one right here because it keeps rocking through my head. I call this a delay in London short story. Is it okay to tell
Yeah,
short stories?
Absolutely.
This song it's got a few cool things in it that I think are cool anyway. It may not be cool, but where I was blessed. I got to go tour the UK and do a lot of shows out in like England and Wales and Scotland. And when I was there, I learned a few things. And one of the things I learned, just for reference sake on this song, was the word Yaki Da means it's a toast to good health. I was playing the shows in these pubs, and this the crowd kept saying Yaki Da and holding
Yaki
everything.
Da.
And I couldn't figure out really what they were saying, but by the end of the show, they let me know, and that means they liked it, and it's a toast to good health. So as I'm writing songs and I was out there, I was delayed in London by a day. So I sat out there and I wrote this song kind of about the whole trip wrapped together. Really, it came down to what inspired the start of the writing of the song was walking down through London into where like the train stations and stuff are there. And there's like kind of a homeless camp and stuff. And I have a special affinity for people that are struggling and, living in the street and things. So I just kind of thought to myself, like, what if this guy that I see here was like, I just kind of wrapped it all into if I was him sort of thing. And I was singing about my kind of trip also as rounding it out. So there's the pre-game to it. But so Yaki Da isn't a made-up word. They actually use that in Wales, and it means to good health. So
Sing along.
it's a great reason to drink, right?
Yaki Da.
Delayed once again, I'm living a dream. And now I'm holding my breath, Yaki Da. Delayed once again, I'm living a dream. And now I'm holding my breath, Yaki Da. Monday night in London, the rain's on the ground at King's College with some knowledge that I'd never found. Walking the streets at night with a preacher, and I was flying a sign. I run away from Scotland, the time flies by. And the trains underground and the planes in the sky. By God, it was sure nice to meet you. I hope I'm not wasting your time. But don't think, don't speak, and don't you miss me when I'm gone. It's one night, one drink, is it too late to come home? It's just a hole in a wall, a stick in the mud. I'm not impressed at all with the people that flood the streets of despair in this tent down by the railway. I'm asking for change with no sense at all. Don't you see I became an addict in life, an alcoholic with dreams, but now I burst at the seams. I'm starting to scream right now. It's just too hard to breathe. But don't think, don't speak, and don't you miss me when I'm gone. It's one night, one drink, is it too late to come home? So don't think, don't speak, and don't you miss me when I'm gone. It's one night, one drink, is it too late dream. And now I'm holding my breath, yakida. Delayed once again, I'm living a dream. And now I'm holding my breath, yakida.
Yakida.
There it is. Thanks, friends.
Russ
Thanks,
Bob.
Kevin. I appreciate that, my friend. I see you out there.
Russ rocks. I like it. Very nice, bud. Hey, I know my daughter is getting ready to do something here live on Facebook on another thing we're doing, but she's like an avid Joey Harcum fan.
You need that Harcum, huh? All right.
So get one of those songs ready for.
I got you next on the Harcum. You're promise. Okay.
She loves the Joey Harcum. We might have to do it after 7:40ish.
Okay, whatever you say.
I'm
in. I'm in.
All right, so what do you got next for us, Dallas? We got Dallas Hayden and Justin Hayden here. What we got next for us?
I think we're going to do On the Other Hand.
Randy Travis.
Randy Travis.
That's an oldie but a goodie.
One of my favorite artists. I like Randy Travis.
It's one of his songs that I've only played once in my life. That was last night.
You're all right.
Yeah. No pressure at all. 6,000 people watching.
On one hand, I count the reasons that I stay with you and hold you close to me all night long. And so many lovers' games I'd love to play with you. On that hand, there's no reason why it's wrong. But on the other hand, there's a golden band to remind me of someone who would not understand. On one hand, I can stay and be your loving man, but the reasons I must go is on the other hand. In your arms, I feel the passion that I thought had died. When I looked into your eyes, I found myself. When I first kissed your lips, well, I felt so alive. I've got to hand it to you, girl, well, you're something else. And on the other hand, there's a golden band to remind me of someone who would not understand. On one hand, I could stay and be your loving man, but the reasons I must go is on the other hand. Well, on one hand, I could stay and be your loving man, but the reasons I must go is on the other hand.
I had to close my eyes there because brother to brother, he didn't trust me on that song, and I don't blame him.
Oh, it wasn't much of that. You throwing the pinky action down on the decoy. That's what that was.
Russ, we got someone from Scotland on. Is that what I just saw?
Oh, do you? I bet that's David Ewell from Scotland.
Is.
We have a few Scottish
That's
fans.
awesome.
Yeah, David's awesome.
Hey,
Hey,
I don't think we've had on yet.
oh really?
Now
We'll
we
get a
have.
few of 'em. Yeah, that's right. You can't say that
We're
now.
worldwide, baby.
Make
We
sure
have
you're
New
following
Zealand,
and
Australia,
subscribing
China, Scotland.
right here on.
That's
I'm
awesome.
The
saying.
ratings are going up.
Going
when
through
we're
the
in
roof with you
Scotland.
guys.
That's right. That's right.
You guys are killing it.
Yeah, we
tonight.
got some cool people out there in the audience that I know a few of them, and
You
they're
got,
awesome.
you got a good crowd.
All right, so if you're just joining us, we got Russ Baum and Dallas Hayden and his sidekick, his brother Justin Hayden over there. Russ, we've had a couple songs from you so far. Two of them been originals. What's your next song for us?
Well, I think the next song might be a Joey Harcum song, as a matter of fact. Completely not at all influenced by your daughter's love of him at all in any way.
Yeah, I told you the story off air here. What happened, right?
Yeah, you got
she
forced.
pulled it on me. And she was right. She
Yeah.
was right.
When you're right,
I had to
right.
borrow her car. Well, actually, I rode in her car with her up to a meeting last week up to Greenwood, and her exact words was, "Dad, remember this? My car, my music." When she was little, I would make her listen to what I listened to.
Uh-huh.
And on the way up to Greenwood from here, I got the whole dose of Joey Harcum.
Oh, it's a good dose too. It's
What's
most
good?
of it's pretty good music, you know.
Yeah.
And I mean that like I love Joey. I'm just saying like if I was you and the taste that I can only assume like a jerky would have, I would think there's a couple of songs on there that maybe you didn't like. Is that fair to say?
You know,
I'm not really calling you a jerk, just so you know.
no, I like all kinds of music.
Yeah.
But I mean, country and classic rock is probably where I lay my head. That's
Your
where
favorites.
and gospel, obviously. But
Excellent. Joey's a gospel to a lot of people.
but I'm very appreciative of anything that's good.
Mm.
You know, no matter what it is. I
Yeah.
don't care what kind of music it is. If it's good, I can get into it. If it sucks, I just say it sucks and I don't like it and I turn it.
And that is fair.
And that's just the way it is.
I'll
for me.
leave if that's what you're getting at. I understand.
Yeah.
It's clear. It's a clean, clear
You
message.
made that very clear.
Yeah, it's been a good time on porch
That's
time.
our show, folks. Thanks for
This
coming.
song sucks.
All
I'll
right.
tell you.
Well, let me do you this one. All right. We'll do this. This is for you in tribute to your ride with your daughter.
I wish I could remember some of the songs I wrote and listened to. You probably know them.
But this is another one. This is one of the Rastafarian fan favorites too. So I think it'll make some people happy.
Someone tag Joey on there.
You poor broken thing. How did it ever get so bad? Have you forgotten about the love you once had? But you've been here before, and you can beat it again. The world, it was made for second chances. And this feeling that you have, it won't go away. No, it'll follow you like a shadow for all of your days. The burden you've made for yourself, it won't be carried by anybody else. You poor broken thing. You poor broken thing. You've been dealt a bad hand. This life, it ain't fair. We all understand. But you've been here before on this merry-go-round. But if you don't get clean, you'll end up in the ground. And this feeling that you have, it won't go away. in the clear. We want you around this time next year. You poor broken thing, the feelings you have, they won't go away. It's making you mad. Oh, you poor broken thing.
There we go.
job, man.
There you go, Mackenzie.
There you are, Mackenzie. Joey Harkin, Broken Thing.
Everybody loved that one, man. That
Yeah,
was good.
that's a good. I'm telling you, look up if you don't know Joey Harkin as a songwriter, go look him up. That's not. He's got a lot of incredible music. He's not like a super famous writer, but he gets a lot of attention out there
Well, I
for
like
good
the way
reason.
You played it. You sounded good.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. He's super humble and super awesome.
Is he?
Yeah.
Feeling like that.
I'll have to, and when he comes in town next, maybe I can bring him here and visit you guys if he's in town on a Monday.
Oh yeah, I'd love to have him.
We typically can get him, because we typically bring him in because I got a good hookup on Tuesdays in Indianapolis. Bring him in then, so he might be here. Just saying.
Mackenzie
Love to.
wants Joey in here, so yeah.
Bring him in, she says. Yes.
Oh yeah,
I feel you, Mackenzie. I feel you.
she's
That's
all
right.
about it. She's went and seen you guys play somewhere.
Yeah, I think she came and saw us at the corner bar. I think she even made it out to, we did something in Fountain Square. I think she made it out to. Hell, she might have even came out to my, in Bo Jackson Franklin. We brought him out for it was my wedding weekend, so we did a public show and then did the wedding the next day. It was kind of our bachelorette party mixed together.
Well, they like him. All right, Dallas, what you got up for us, buddy?
So this one, we're gonna do Just a Swingin'. He swayed me into doing it. We
did.
grew
That's a
up.
good one.
We grew up playing together. I taught him how to play guitar, and this was one that he always loved. And so you got it, bro.
He always had that natural voice.
Yeah.
I did persuade him into it.
Brandon Rowe. That's
So
one of my-
I said, hey man, I said, take
It's
the
gonna be
river
good.
off and
Sounds goofy.
sing some John Anderson.
Yeah.
You already sang the dance.
There's a little girl in our neighborhood. Her name is Charlotte Johnson, and she's really looking good. I had to go and see her, so I called her on the phone. Walked over to her house, and this was going on. Her brother was on the sofa eating chocolate pie. Her mama was in the kitchen cutting chicken up to fry. Her daddy was in the backyard rolling up a garden hose. I was on the porch with Charlotte, feeling up down to my toes, and we were swinging. Come on.
Everybody.
Yeah, we were swinging. I said, little Charlotte, she's as pretty
Definitely
as
got
the
that part.
angels
Yeah.
when they sang. I can't believe I'm out here on the front porch and just swinging, just a swinging.
Swinging.
Oh, boy. Now Charlotte, she's the darling, she's the apple of my eye. And when I'm on the swing with her, it makes me almost high. And Charlotte, she's my lover, and she has been since the spring. I just can't believe it started on the front porch and it's swinging, just a swinging. Oh, we were swinging. I said, little Charlotte, she's as pretty as the angels when they sang. I can't believe I'm out here on the front porch and the swing, just a swinging. Little Charlotte, she's as pretty as the angels when they sang. I can't believe I'm out here on the front porch and the swing, just a swinging. Oh, swinging. There you go. Like that.
All right, you know they're country when they're sitting there with the chew in their mouth and they're singing. It's just country to the bone.
Right.
They was singing.
Yeah, they were singing, swinging.
Nice.
Hey, all right, Russ, we've laughed around a lot of stuff, which was what we love to do and have fun.
Uh-huh.
I like to do this every week. Is the new guys that we have on here or whoever we have, find out a little bit of stuff about them.
All right.
So, like right now, you said you're living in Columbus,
Yes, sir.
and obviously you've been playing everywhere.
Yeah, I've been getting around. Yeah.
Been touring around and playing.
Yep.
So, like a lot of people, I know like these guys right here, they started in the church playing music, and they're still playing church. Where did this start for you?
When it came to playing the music, it what inspired songwriting. I'll go into that. I guess the music was Green Day. I was 15 years old, and I wanted to play electric guitar. My dad I grew up with my dad owning a guitar and playing it very little behind the scenes. I've got like a lot of childhood memories of opening up the guitar, and I got like the scent of it and all that kind of stuff, and dinging around with the strings. But I wasn't allowed to play with it, so I'd always just have to sneak and mess with it. So it was always hidden in the closet, and I'd go mess with it and put it all back so Dad wouldn't know when I left, because I'm a sneaky little turd apparently. But I would do that. But I really got into it. It's leading into like performance and wanting to do that, and realizing that I like to sing and that people may like to hear me sing. A big life-changing moment in that was here in Martinsville, and it's funny because Kevin Parrish is on here. I just saw him jump in and he said hi, but I was, once again, just like I was sneaking into the closet. I do not condone, but I was sneaking into Gizo Pete's Northside Pub.
Oh yeah,
and and so maybe I wasn't old enough to be in there, and you shouldn't do those sort of things, but I was there, and Kevin was the karaoke guy, and no one knew the wiser other than my other idiot friends. But Kevin was playing karaoke, and my friends after getting me a little loose, talked me into getting up and singing a song, and it was the Ballad of Curtis Lowe. It was one of my favorite Leonard Skinner songs.
Oh yeah,
You doing that?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that now.
dude.
Yeah, I don't see any reason not to. But that started my whole singing idea in my brain that I can do this. It felt good to do, and people liked it. And that maybe this is something that, like, because I was just out drinking and listening to Skynyrd anyway, and I was learning the songs because I was just enjoying my young life at that point, and so it grew into that, and I started singing Curtis Lowe every time I went to the North Side, and that became very common, and which made things really uncomfortable, and for my 21st birthday when I celebrated it there.
2 years.
Yeah, yeah. What do you mean?
But
That's a bad way to go.
Was that same Kevin Parrish that was doing karaoke up there at Heavy's for a long time?
Kevin. Yeah, karaoke
he's
Kevin.
a good guy.
Yeah, he's a great guy. Yeah. But he encouraged me a lot, and he was like, "Man, be confident. Go do this." Like I would walk in the door, and he would just immediately put me on the list. I'd walk in, he's like, "You're on the list." I was like,
awesome.
"All right." So it made me feel real special, and that made me feel like I could do something.
But I got to go back before you kick us off.
All right.
You said Green Day and Leonard Skinner in the same.
I sure did.
I
sure did. Yeah. I woke up. Yeah, I said, music for me was Willie Nelson. My dad was a truck driver early on in life, and he got into Willie Nelson, and so I'd listen to Willie in his truck. And then my mom was into Motown, so I'd listen to a lot of like Motown, and she liked the Beatles a lot. And then I got into pop music like Michael Jackson and New Kids on the Block and Paula Abdul and all that in the mid 80s when I was 5, 4, 6, more like 8, 9, 10, I guess. But then it just, music progressed for me. I'll really literally give anything a chance. And I like my favorite artists are nothing alike. Different genres, different. I can tell you probably my favorite artist in most every genre and I listen to them on a cycle in my car. Like, doesn't matter. Depends on my mood. Music is my mood.
You know what's great about this right here? We had Rich Hardesty on here last week, which you saw, and basically in a roundabout way, that was kind of his same kind of answer. I didn't ask you what your favorite genre is, but you kind of answered it just now. A little bit of everything, kind of because you got influences from everything.
It really depends on when you catch me and what stage of life I'm in when you catch me in it. And sometimes it surprises me. Like, I've never gotten into death metal. I've never been able to swallow the death metal pill. I can understand that other people do, and that's their thing. But that's really about the only thing that I can't say that I've like wrapped myself in, and there's probably a bunch of death metal people like, it's classical music, only sped up, you jerk,
well,
with horrible lyrics. All right.
Well, I think he should do that.
Yeah.
You introduce this one, Dallas.
Curtis Lowe?
Yeah.
Oh, man, I don't remember how old I was when I heard that song, man, but I love Leonard Skinner. I always loved Leonard Skinner, and the thought of being a young kid just, amazed by music as we were growing up.
Yeah.
And sitting there listening to Curtis Plays Old Dobro.
Oh, right.
That's
right. It's a great story.
He was going to get home and get whipped for it,
Yeah.
So,
I thought it was
Lowe, I'm ready, man. I'm ready
Kick
to
it
hear
off,
it.
Ron.
All right. Now it's probably in the wrong key, because there's another thing too. I don't know how to, I don't know, like, typically any cover song, especially back then, I would just go and play it by ear. So a lot of times it would just be in whatever I could play it in. So this is my version of Curtis Lowe.
Nobody cares.
So don't be over here judging me, Rob.
I would never judge until you leave.
Right? Well, I used to wake the morning before the rooster crowed, searching for soda bottles to get myself some dough. Run 'em down to the corner, down to the country store, cash 'em in and give my money to a man named Curtis Lowe. Old Kurt was a black man with white curly hair. When he had a fifth of wine, he did not have a care. He used to own an old dobro, used to play across his knee. And I'd give old Kurt my money, he'd play all day for me. Now play me a song, Curtis Lowe, Curtis Lowe. 'Cause I got your drinking money, I'll tune up your dobro. And people said he was useless, but then people all were fools. Curtis Lowe was the finest picker to ever play the blues. On the day of, actually, I almost got my word. I almost got the wrong verse. We're gonna make it right though.
Make it right.
Gonna make it right. He looked to be 60. Now maybe I was 10. Mama used to warn me, but I'd go see him again. Clap my hands, I stomp my feet. I try to stay in time. He'd play me a song or two and then take another drink of wine. Play me a song, Curtis Lowe, Curtis Lowe. I got your drinking money, I'll tune up your dobro. People said he was useless, but then people all were fools. Curtis Lowe was the finest picker to ever play the blues. I do not know lead guitar. There'll be no solo in this song. On the day old Curtis died, nobody came to pray. Old preacher said some words and they chucked him in the clay. 'Cause he lived a lifetime playing the black man's blues. On the day he lost his life, well, that's all he had to lose. Play me a song, Curtis Lowe, hey, Curtis Lowe. I wish that you was here so everyone would know. People said he was useless and then people all were fools. Curtis Lowe was the finest picker to ever play the blues.
Yeah. Just bomb, everybody.
That brings me back. That's good. Those are good memories in that song.
All right, there, Mr. Coriel, give us a little rundown on what we got coming up here.
As far as,
Well, your golf outing.
oh, my bad. Coming up in the end of April 30th, out at Foxcliff Golf Course. Registration starts at 12. We tee off at 1 p.m. This is the Porch Time LLC Scholarship. We're going to donate 2 $1,000 scholarships to a student in a Morgan County school who exhibits good citizenship and is accepted into and intends to pursue a 2 to 4 year degree in communications at a vocational or technical school or attend a accredited college or university. This is our second year doing this. We can't wait. It's going to be perfect weather, and we're going to have fun with it.
And how much is a sponsorship, Kevin?
A whole sponsor is $225. Blah 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 blah.
Which I guess I've already signed up to sponsor. I got a letter today saying
you did. I volunteered you. Foursome is $160. If you do a whole and a foursome, there is a discount. What's the discount? What's
I wasn't listening.
you're used to that with me, though, right?
Discount is you get $20 discount.
Yeah, you get a $20 discount if you do both. So that's one thing we're doing. There's something else we're doing, Rob.
Yes, and we got to get our applications here. We got some now.
We're up to
We need
5 or
more.
6.
5.
We need 6 more, 7 more.
Yeah.
But we can get started with what we got.
Stars search. Money Music Hour star shirt search. $1,000 to the winner.
Sponsored by Bouncers or Us.
Amateur singers are encouraged to audition for this free competition. No acapella, no backing tracks. Artists must play or be accompanied by a keyboard or guitar. Solo artists, duos, trios only. Star search. Right here, you'll come in studio just like these two gentlemen are doing. Rob's going to ask you a few questions. You're going to sing some songs. And then the people vote to see who wins. And
They help vote. They don't get all the
That's
vote.
right. We do judge.
They get stars.
I
remember?
judge. That's right. I forget.
It's
We
been
don't-
a while. He's forgotten.
We don't want to be judgmental, but on this we
I've
have
got
to be.
sleep fog or something going on here.
But seriously, folks, $1,000
COVID.
if you win this contest. And you have your first round and the semifinal, then the championship. And we'll do the championship round somewhere else besides here. Have we nailed that down yet, Bethany? Or do we need to do that where we're going to have the finals?
We haven't got that nailed down yet, do we? Or have we going back to Tommy's?
Well, we're going to have to ask Tommy. Hopefully he'll let us come back.
I think they want us.
It'd be great to be back there. It was a blast.
We had a great time.
But folks, get signed up. If you want to sing, you think you can sing,
Marla Joe, you should
sign
enter.
up.
Marla Joe should enter the contest. Yes.
The winner gets $1,000. I'm just going to tell you something.
Is that free money? $1,000, right? Cash in hand.
But a lot of bands and stuff don't get $1,000 for a gig.
Right.
That's a tough number to pull.
Yeah. I mean, especially now. I mean, like solo acts, I don't mean it bad. I'm not judging anybody, but usually they're making 100, 150 to 200 bucks a show. 300 is a great gig,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and it. So, I mean, I'm just saying $1,000 to the winner is a great deal. They need to get signed up. Get your app or your audition tape sent in and get it done.
We also have a trivia contest. Do you want to do that right now?
No, let's wait a minute.
You sure? You sure you don't want it trivia at the end of the show then?
Well, we can do that. I guess you could ask them now, but they'll look it up.
We'll wait.
They'll look it up.
We'll wait.
All right, Dallas, I've asked you this before when we were on when you were on here before. I know what got you into music. I know the Hayden family, man. I mean, it's just everybody in that household sings just about, I think.
Yeah, pretty much, man.
But was it church?
So as far as getting up and singing in front of people, I would say it was more church. Yeah, mom and dad getting us up and singing at church and stuff when we were younger. As far as the falling in love with just music in general, I mean, we were watching dad play growing up all the time, and that's where we found the love for it. So then I think I was 15 years old. I was 14 when I first started learning to play, but I got my first guitar when I was 16, and I ended up teaching him how to play, and we would just get home from school, and if we didn't have football or
Very
basketball.
frustrating, by the way. Yeah, he gave me a chord a day, and he told me learn it. And when we come back the next day, he said, "If you don't know that chord, I'm not teaching you."
It worked, didn't it?
It definitely worked. Yeah,
It's pretty strong right there.
Yeah.
Now, Russ, before we go to Dallas's next song here, Russ,
All right.
I've noticed one thing about you. You do take your songwriting serious. I mean, what I mean is that's something that you do.
Yeah.
All right, so what has been okay? So like, what songwriter or what influenced you to write songs? To write
them. Well, my first song, I guess what influenced me that I've got a favorite songwriter that I felt like really got me into like seriously writing songs is Townes Van Zandt.
Okay,
He's my favorite writer, troubadour,
there's a new one.
That is
There's a new one.
and he's the one that really like I don't know, it made it okay to just really tell the ugly truth to me in my mind about, and I always thought, writing songs, and he was just one of them that I really latched on to songwriting advice just as whatever I could find about him.
Because that was going to be my next question. If you had one person you get to sit down and write with.
Oh yeah.
Okay, now I'm going to ask both of you guys this. So now it's not a writer, but it's a performer. You get one guy or gal
Okay.
alive or deceased, that you get to go on stage with and sing that one song with? Who would it be, Dallas?
Probably Keith Whitley, man. I love Keith
There's
Whitley.
a new one. That's a good one.
Yep.
And then you know what? I could hear it, man. I could see you and him doing "Don't Close Your Eyes."
Yeah, I love Keith Whitley. I don't know, just something about that deep tone voice. Him, Randy Travis, those guys like that.
Country to the bone.
Yeah, just probably.
What about Travis Tritt?
Oh well, Travis Tritt's one of my all time faves.
Yeah,
What if Travis said, "Dallas, let's rock on one together, man"?
Right. Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely not going to push him away and be like, no. So I would probably
Hard pass, Travis.
I'd probably pass out.
Hard pass, yeah.
I'd probably pass out.
Hey,
but
Russ, what about you, bud? One guy or gal?
It's honestly like an easy Billy Joe Armstrong at Green Day for me, just because of that's probably the song. Like when it comes to performer, and like that's the one that I looked up to more than any when it came to like big dreams, sort of thing.
And he's got the energy, doesn't he?
He's got the energy, and I like it.
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
Okay, so when you speak of energy, if you get a chance, you guys, go to Russ Baum's Facebook. And please, just do yourself a favor, check out the videos. Now, Russ, you've got a big date coming up at the Brown County Playhouse on April 23rd with the guy that we had in here last week. I thought did a phenomenal job.
Rich Hardesty. Yeah, he's a great
I bet you two together have a blast, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I could see it.
It's going to be a good time without a doubt with all the bands there. Both of us having our full bands there. It's a bunch of guys having too much fun.
It would be. And then Dallas, you and Justin, we can catch you at your church on any Sunday.
You can catch a Sunday. You can whenever, man.
I gotta say this.
We're
my
down to
favorite
play.
artist is Conway Twitty.
Wow, man.
Conway's a good one.
How old are you, Justin?
33.
That's
I gotta say this:
33
the
and
only
like
person I ever
Conway.
listened to was a cassette tape. I stuck it in my stereo, front to back. I laid there and listened to that dude constantly.
Dad used
Conway Twitty.
Dad used to
Love
have
him.
an old Conway Twitty cassette tape and what was that truck? It was a multicolored Chevy. Rust.
Oh man, it was
He
rusted. Floorboard
He used
was
to
just
take us
rusted
to
out,
basketball
yeah.
practice, and while we were waiting on basketball practice to start, we'd be listening to Conway
Conway
Twitty on the
Twitty.
way there or whatever,
Pre-game.
Yeah. We
Hello,
That's
darling.
my favorite
Yeah.
guy,
Hello, darling.
So what are you going to do for us, Dallas?
I think we're gonna do "I'm Over You" by Keith Whitley.
There you go.
So,
Another one I've only done once in my life.
When there's a cloud don't mean there's rain. Tears in my eyes don't mean there's pain. Don't flatter yourself. I'm over you. And things aren't always what they seem. You can't believe everything you read on my face. I'm over you. You heard I'm drinking more than I should, that I ain't been looking all that good. And someone told you I was taking it rough, but why are they making those stories up when I'm over you? And there were times if you'd been around, you'd only seen me broken down, but now you won't, 'cause I'm over you. So if I seem a little bit cold, it only means you lost the hope you had on me. I'm over you. You heard I'm drinking more than I should, that I ain't been looking all that good. Someone told you I was taking it rough, but why are they making those stories up when I'm over you? You heard I'm drinking more than I should, that I ain't been looking all that good. Someone told you I was taking it rough, but why are they making those stories up when I'm over you? I'm over you. I'm over you.
Very good. Dallas Hayden, country to the bone.
Yeah. Like that old Keith Whitley stuff, man. Best stuff.
You got a lot of replies on there. Did you read one? Somebody said bring him.
Yep, I saw that one. I got a lot.
This guy out playing.
You got the country boy thing down.
Yeah. Well, you know, grew up on Wilbur Road, man.
That's what happens out there.
Right, yeah.
We got time to do each one. You do one more. I'm gonna let you do it. You need to get yours ready. Why I asked a question here.
Yeah,
All right.
Okay, Russ, you are wound, man. I like it.
Thanks.
Your videos and stuff. You ever get anxiety before you hit the stage?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. I always to bottle it up to give it out. You know, I don't let it freak me out. But I know that if my stomach starts turning, something's about to be real fun. You know, like that's how I.
So how you take care of it? Is it whiskey or is it just?
I prefer to stretch out a little bit. You know, a little bit of stretching. You know, that's really my best move. One shot of whiskey or something like that's been known to be had. You know, on occasion. You know, so I'm not scared of it. But but my best move is really just to stretch out and get away from everybody for a minute. And
get ready.
Take a deep breath and go have some fun.
So, a quick question for you:
Mm-hmm.
You're married, got Megan, got 2 kids.
Yep.
Is that right?
Yes, sir.
How old are they?
13 and going on 15. We got
Which
another
means
month
they're
or so.
really going on like 30.
Oh yeah, they know it all,
Right.
and they're good at it. Whatever
Yeah.
it is, they're the best. Ask them.
So, Dallas, what's your family situation? You got how many kids? Because you went to a museum or somewhere.
Yeah, children. I got 3 of them, man.
Woo.
I got a 10-year-old, one that's going to be 4, and one that's a year and 8 months old. And the year and 8 months old just got his passy taken away. I don't know what, 3-4 weeks ago.
How's that going for
My
you?
Lord, does that boy have
Some lungs?
Just lungs.
He's ready to sing. Huh?
Attitude. My daughter, I tell you, she's something as well. She's really, I don't know. My dad tells me stories about some of my aunts that were awful rough, and boy, I tell you, I think she's going to be up there with the best of them.
Justin, what about you, bud?
I don't have no kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta say this. My nephews and niece, beautiful. I love them to death, and they keep me busy. That's for sure.
That's awesome. What's your last song here, Dallas?
I convinced him to do "Should Have Been a Cowboy." It's a song I usually do. He's got great.
The Toby
voice.
Keith?
Yeah. I
We're gonna
love
do
that
it.
song.
All right.
Just come down here to play for me. At least I
And then we'll go through our little commercials and stuff and let Russ take us home.
All right, we'll do that.
Little Toby Keith here by
Go
Dallas
easy.
and Justin Hayden.
We don't go easy.
You got it, dude.
I bet you never heard old Marshall Dillon say, Miss Kitty, have you ever thought of running away? Settling down, would you marry me? If I asked you twice and begged you pretty please. Well, she said yes in a New York minute that never tied the knot. The heart wasn't in it, he just stole the kiss as he rode away. He never hung his hat up at Kitty's place. I should have been a cowboy. I should have learned to roll and ride. I've been wearing my 6-shoe, riding my pony on a cattle drive, stealing young girls' hearts, just like Gene and Roy, singing those campfire songs. Oh, I should have been a cowboy. I might have had a sidekick with a funny name, running wild through the hills, chasing Jesse James, ending up on the brink of danger, riding shotgun. cheap morning to singing those campfire songs. Whoa, I should have been a cowboy. I should have been a cowboy. Should have been a cowboy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
Dallas.
before I give my little commercial spill here about everything we got going for RD Productions, I got to say something, Dallas. You know, we had that contest and you were in it. And I just say things like they are when it comes to music because I feel like I've been around it long enough to know. I don't think there's any doubt that you would have done a lot better in the contest and stuff if you would have been half as relaxed as you are tonight.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I know.
And I don't mean that bad in a bad way, but
this
is not, hold it. This is night and day difference of performance than you did during the contest. And maybe it's because you got your brother there playing guitar for you. I don't know, but I'm just being straight up with you.
Yeah,
It's like night and day.
Yeah.
And the confidence that you're spilling over tonight and the relaxation that you have just singing and playing is, I don't know what the number would be, but it's a lot more. So hats off to you, man. You sound great.
It's a yes for
They
me.
did really good tonight.
You're going
Very good.
Yeah.
You're going to
Did
Hollywood.
really
You're
good.
going to Hollywood.
You just take that golden ticket.
All right, Russ, before we let you do your last song, I got to touch on a few things here. First of all, hats off to the Porch Time crew. We got to give that gift card away, so we might as well do that right now.
All right, we need a question. Rob, you asked a question.
You go ahead. You had it.
All right. You've had to follow Porch Time Monday Music Hour to know what is the most common answer to Rob's question of who would you write a song with if you could write a song with anybody ever.
Most common answer.
The most common answer. Whoever answers this question first and post it on the board here, the big board only, gets a $25 gift card from Gather Round Barbecue, Kevin Green and Company down there, where they have the absolute best barbecue on the planet, the best brisket. I love it. I ate there tonight. So who is the most common answer from the folks that have been on Monday Music Hour when Rob asked?
Who would they like to write with?
Yep.
And I don't mean it wasn't Towns Van Zandt. But that's a great answer.
I'll keep an
that's
eye on the
your
board.
answer.
I'm sure Towns.
There you
appreciate
go,
it.
Jeremy Toomey.
Jeremy Toomey is our winner.
Nailed it, huh? Right up. Paul
He's a
McCartney, right out the
mainstay.
gate.
He
Look at
knows.
this guy.
Yep.
He knows what's up.
JB, you was a little too late.
JB.
JB.
Okay, now a couple
Jeremy, we'll
things
get it
is-
to you, buddy.
Couple things. This Saturday at Greg Hubler Chevrolet is a big day for us, for RD Productions. Tickets go on sale for Trace Atkins, Lone Star and Diamond Rio, Big Country, and American Idol contestant Rose O'Neill. They go on sale Saturday at 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Greg Hubler Chevrolet in Canby. Now, the key here is you can save 25% off of your tickets. No limit. No limit on how many you buy. But you have to go to Greg Hubler. And after that, after 2 p.m., you don't get that savings anymore. Then you can go to WCBK.com or RDProductionsLLC.com and get tickets. But you only got from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Greg Hubler. You must go there to save the 25%. Have I made that clear enough? Because people have asked.
No, it's just on the tickets. That's not on a car, right?
Well,
need to
they
go
might
there.
give you off on the car. I don't know.
Yeah.
And then you can also at 2 p.m. go get tickets at drinkatthecreek.com and get tickets for all of our concert series at Cedar Creek and get a season pass for only $150. Season pass for 14 concerts. You can also get tickets for Rockin' Out at Pioneer Park, which is in September at 2 o'clock on WCBK.com, which you know who we're having up there for the Rockin' Out at Pioneer Park? We're having Absolute Queen, which is a Queen tribute. We're having a Def Leppard tribute, and we're having Rick Alexander's new band, Deadline. And then you can also get tickets on Sunday or Saturday at 2 p.m. for the Isaacs, which is a gospel. They are unbelievable. You guys have had to heard of the Isaacs, man. They are phenomenal. Their harmonies are incredible. We'll have them at Hoosier Harvest on November 19th for our finale. We want to say thank you guys for joining us again tonight. We'll be back next week. Also coming up here in April, we got our very first Zoom interview we're going to be doing with Ryan Morris, who is the lead singer of Resurrection,
Good
the
Lord
Journey
willing.
tribute. So we're looking forward to that. Bethany will post. He'll be here next week. Russ Baum drove in from Columbus. Russ, we're going to let you do the last song of the evening.
All right.
Take us home, bud. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks
tonight.
for having
Russ,
me, guys.
thank you so much. Thanks to
Dallas
Kevin
and
Green and
Justin.
Gather Around.
Hopefully we
Thank
can
you,
make some.
Dallas,
You guys.
Rob.
Kevin Green, thank you for furnishing us a gift card that Jeremy Toomey won. Thanks to Bouncers or Us, who is our sponsor for the $1,000 giveaway for our Star Search. So get in on that. Get your audition tapes in. Russ, take us home, my man.
All right, you got it. All right, this is another one of mine. I call "Not a Saint." It's about my wife still loving me even though I'm not a saint, sort of thing.
We all get that, my
Because
brother.
before she was my wife, and I realized at that point when I wrote this song, it was like, it's about time you go ahead and put a finger on it, because there ain't nobody else going to put up with you. The street lights and daydreams I never thought they would ever meant to be, but these eyes are amazing, I can't believe they would even look at me. The camp time and fireflies were always a great escape. And in a moment she holds me and all the light fades away. But she loves me the same, even though I'm not a saint. Even though I'm not a saint. See, she loves me the same, even though I'm not a saint. Even though I'm not a saint. The true lies and alibis were always one and the same. Cold lines and sacrifice could always help me cause her pain. Dim lights and long nights, they're never real good on love. And in a moment I realized this bond was bigger than us, because she loves me the same, even though I'm not a saint. Even though I'm not a saint. You see, she loves me the same, even though I'm not a saint. Even though I'm not a saint. And my baby's coming home, the street lights are coming on. My heart will sing along, it goes beat, 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 beat. My baby's coming home, the street lights are coming on. My heart will sing along, it goes beat, 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 beat. Because she loves me the same, even though I'm not a saint. Even though I'm not a saint. You see, she loves me the same, even though I'm not a saint. Even though I'm not a saint. And my baby's coming home, street lights are coming on. My heart will sing along, it goes beat, 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 beat. My baby's coming home, street lights are coming on. And my heart will sing along, it goes beat, 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 beat.
Russ Baum. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank you guys for tuning in to Music Mondays here on Porch Time LLC. Thank you guys so much. Everyone be safe. We'll see you next week, and God bless.